I now call upon Brian Stokes Mitchell, Stokes, to join President Gandry and me at the podium. Brian Stokes Mitchell, your singular performance career spans Broadway, television, film, and the concert stage. You have received Tony, Drama Desk, and Outer Critics Circle Awards for your star turn in Kiss Me, Kate, and were Tony nominated for your performances in Man of La Mancha, King Hedley II, and Ragtime. Your remarkable 2016 included receiving your second Tony, the Isabelle Stevenson Award, for your charitable work with the Actors Fund and being inducted into the Theater Hall of Fame. You have performed at the White House twice and have made multiple appearances at Carnegie Hall. Your myriad television credits include Roots, The Next Generations, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Madam Secretary. You have produced, arranged, and orchestrated 3 solo albums and co-authored a children's book. Your extensive work with charitable organizations include the March of Dimes and the USO. You serve on the boards of Americans for the Arts and, for 25 years, the Entertainment Community Fund, where you were chairman for 19 years. You are also one of the 19 founders of Black Theater United.
Brian Stokes Mitchell, in recognition of your extraordinary contributions to the musical theater art form and your career as a Broadway performer, actor, singer, and musician, with the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Manhattan School of Music and by the Board of Regents of the State of New York, it is my distinct honor to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Arts honoris causa. Congratulations, Dr. Stokes Mitchell.
Hey everybody, good afternoon. It is a joy to be with you today. Thank you, President Gandry, Provost Griggs, Board of Trustees, staff, the teachers, all you graduates and students here. You not only honor me, you honor my teachers, my family, my wife Allison, who is here, my son Ellington, and all the loved ones and ancestors that helped guide me to this place. So it appears that all that time spent in practice rooms is finally paying off. Speaking of practice rooms, congratulations to all of you who are receiving diplomas today, and to your families and your loved ones, and all of the ancestors whose shoulders that you stand upon, who helped to make this way for you. I want to share a quick story with you that was a reminder for me about why art are so important. And it's important for you because this is the career you're about to embark upon. President Gandry was talking about that awful year 2020 that we all remember, even though we try to put it out of our minds. As many of you know, I spent the early part of 2020 in the pandemic singing The Impossible Dream out my window in New York City. That's when New York City spontaneously stopped everything at 7 p.m. to applaud for all of the essential workers. And it was an opportunity for us to thank everybody for their work during that crazy time. Each night that I was singing, more and more people started gathering outside my window, and it got to be many, many hundreds of people down on Broadway, 5 floors below me. And I began to think that people were not so much gathering to applaud the essential workers anymore as they were to hear me perform, and that didn't feel right. I thought, what I'm doing is not important. What they're doing is really, really important right now. And so after a few days, I decided to stop singing out my window. In the afternoon that I made that decision, I was heading into a market that's about half a block from me, and I felt this tap on my shoulder as I was walking in, and it was a neighbor, I turned around and he said, Mr. Mitchell, you don't know me. I'm a neighbor, I live across the street from you. And he started getting emotional as he was talking to me. And he said, I just wanted to say thank you for everything you're doing. We come out every day, my family and I, my wife, my 2 sons, and we come out to clap for all of the essential workers. We also come out to hear you sing. It's the one time in my day I feel joy. Oh, someone once said, the 2 most important days in a person's life are the day that you are born and the day you find out why. For me, that moment with that neighbor reminded me of one of the reasons, perhaps, that I happened to be on the planet, why my work was kind of essential as well in this crazy, crazy time. Here we are all floating together on a tiny rock somewhere in an unimaginably vast universe with more questions than answers, each searching for meaning, just trying to figure it all out. And occasionally we make a connection that helps us feel that we're not alone. Connection, as was also mentioned earlier, seems to be a unique power and gift that artists have. That is a power and gift that you have in your hands. I like to think that maybe we are all just individual works of art, at once both infinitely small and unimaginably vast, constantly exploring, reimagining ourselves, recreating ourselves, tearing ourselves down and building ourselves up again, like a sculptor who works with clay, or a musician who works in notes, playing in a practice room over and over, dancing with those notes and the spaces between those notes. Whatever we are, I hope that each one of you has an opportunity, many opportunities, to open your own window, share your gift, and sing your song with all your heart and all your soul for our perfectly imperfect world that needs you so, so much right now. May God bless you all on your quest, and may all of your impossible dreams come true. Thank you so much for this great honor.